Hi, it's Sara from Sacred Tree. Hope you're having a good day. So I'm putting together a custom formulation for somebody, and here at Sacred Tree Herbals we have a lot of things on the shelf, but we also custom formulate for people. That basically means that if you have certain issues, maladies, imbalances, we could match up the herbs to your constitution. We can match up the herbs to your specific issue, because not everybody is the same. And that's the beauty of herbal medicine. That's the beauty of a lot of the natural medicine, especially whole plant medicine, is we can kind of pick and choose. So today I'm putting together a bunch of orders for shipping out. I do a fair amount of shipping, which is really convenient for people. I also have an online store that you can check out. And if you don't have time to come in the shop, you can check out the online store, but you can also email or call. And if you want something custom formulated, that we can do that for you. We also have teas, the teas and the tinctures. And today I'm putting together what I'm calling a lymphatic and a histamine tea. This is for a client of mine that has some lymphatic stagnation and also some allergy issues. It's always good to move the lymph, right? And what do I mean by that? So your lymphatic system is a system in your body that is basically the interstitial fluids, not the blood, but all the other fluids. So your lymphatic system is a series of, a lot like your blood vessels and lymph nodes, that some of your immune cells are in there, but it's also help to push out all that metabolic waste via the inner fluids of the body. And so the lymphatic system takes care of all that. And if you're not moving, your heart and circulatory system help move the lymph a little bit, but if you're not moving on a regular basis, or if you have some kind of stagnation due to inflammation in the joints, and you have to sit all day, so your ankles might get a little swollen at the end of the day, lymphatic moving is probably something you want to consider. And so my go-tos, my herbs for lymphatic moving are calendula flowers, and these are the calendula flowers that I have in there. And I also use cleavers. There's not a lot of cleavers, is kind of a boring little green plant here, and you'll find this in the wet areas all around this area in New Hampshire. And then I also use red root. Red root is also considered a spleen tonic, and your spleen is part of your lymphatic system as well as your circulatory system. And so red root is really wonderful to help move the lymph out. And this blend has about a half a part in there. And then what I also have in here for the antihistamine, so that histamine aspect, the allergy aspect, are nettles. And this is the nettle leaf here. You can see it's very, very dark green. That's what nettles should look like. I've also got some marshmallow in here. And marshmallow is probably one of my favorite herbs, just because it helps soothe the sinuses, and this particular person has the allergies with the sinus issues. So I love marshmallow root for sinuses. It's wonderful for gut health as well. It's mucilaginous. So what that basically means is it's slimy when you put it in teas, and it helps just relieve inflammation in the gut. It's really nice for sinus issues as well. And so I also put in mullein. So this particular person has the histamine issue, and she has lung stuff. She's not asthmatic, but she gets a cough. So there might be some postnasal drip, but we like to just gently support the lungs at the same time. And so we're putting a little mullein in there. And then ginger, also a great supportive herb for the digestive system, but it's really nice for taste. A lot of people like just a little bit of ginger. And I also have some lemon peel. All of these herbs are medicinal, even though we're putting them in for taste. Lemon peel is wonderful with the ginger, but lemon peel is also kind of detoxifying, and it's a little cooling as well, but it's detoxifying. So any of your citruses are going to help move things out of the body. They're very healthy for you. They're very anti the C word. I say the C word because I might get in trouble. So that's that. And then the last herb on here is burdock root. And burdock root is one of my go-tos for liver support. And so if you're moving the lymph and you're reducing histamine in the body, you always want to support the liver. The liver helps cleanse the blood. The liver is going to process all the things the lymph is moving out into the blood. And so you want to support the liver. So this is a nice half a part in there. And burdock root is Oh, it's sweet and earthy. It's a little, energetically, it's a little different than dandelion root that we were talking about last time. It's a little sweeter. It's not as bitter. So it really is nice for a lot of different constitutions, especially if, you know, they need a little calming, which the sweetness of the burdock, you know, is considered a yin or a calming type of flavor. So this is my lymphatic histamine tea that I'm making for somebody, and I'm going to send it out today. So yeah, so if you need a custom blend, give us a ring.